Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. It is time to get into Survivor Seasons 40, Winners at War. This is episode 7. It was another great episode. It was not an exciting episode, but it's preparing us for the merge. The merge is next week. I was very upset with who went home tonight. It was somebody from a fantasy team. So, of course, I am upset and I'm shocked that it's this person. Because y'all already know Yul went home. So, and you already know Yul and Wendell are both on my fantasy team. Matter of fact, Wendell is my fantasy winner pick. And I just don't get Wendell anymore. I feel like if we were playing for money, I would not win. I don't see anybody who's left on my fantasy team taking the win. Like everyone is either getting the idiot edit or the villain edit. Like I just don't see it. But let's jump into the episode. It's a few talking points I want to hit up. Let's start first with what is it called? Edge of Extinction. Let's go ahead and get that out the way. Number 1. My son came home. Sandra, did you find the light bulb? Okay. Sandra quit, y'all. I cannot believe that Sandra quit. Just put my change on the table. Sandra quit. She pulled the flag. She said, ain't no point in me wasting my time climbing all these stairs for that little bit of rice. I'm not about to win no challenge. Sandra was not going to win the challenge. I agree. But I don't think she should have quit. Like, isn't this going to be like that last season where everyone on Extinction is eventually going to become a part of the jury? Is it? I don't know. Like, I want to sit out there all 39 days and not be a part of the game in some way. So I can understand. So maybe they aren't going to be a part of the jury. Like, when is somebody going to get off of Extinction Island and go back into the game? Because I believe last time, oh boy, what was his name? He went back into the game before the merge, and then they had someone re-enter the game after the merge. Like, they had 2 people get back into the game. What's taking so long? What's taking so long? I'm ready for my girl Natalie to get back in the game. I don't know if it's going to be Natalie anymore, but let's move on. So Sandra quit. I ain't mad at her for quitting, but if the Extinction people get a vote in who wins the season, I am mad at her for quitting because she could have at least stayed and gave her vote and played the season out to the end. So, is she still queen? I guess. I was never, I mean, she won twice. Only one other person outside of Sandra is going to be able to claim that. So, hey, and if the person who wins this season is a woman, they get to be queen too. So she gonna have to share at some point. Moving on, they have a scavenger hunt on the edge for, it's 4 hidden tokens, and it said go to the edges of the edge of this island and you'll find 4 tokens. Tyson found 1. Tyson, you should feel stupid for using one of them on some peanut butter. You supposed to save them tokens. You don't know how good they're gonna be and you getting back into the game. But moving on. But Tyson has 1 more. I smell like something's burning. And Rob found 3. And I'm side-eyeing Rob. I'm looking at Rob like, everyone is running around this island together. I'm sure it had to be at some point somebody was on Rob's tail. I'm not gonna curse. Was on Rob's tail. You telling me Rob, don't be shady, Angie, ran faster than Natalie, who beasted that last challenge, and was able to find 3 fire tokens without nobody seeing him, all on his own. It wasn't no wink, wink, nudge, nudge, over there, Rob, real quick, over there. Like, I already said, go back to my very first video. I've already said, if Rob comes out and he finds all this stuff on his own, I'm going to be looking at him with the side eye like production. You telling me Rob found 3 of the 4 fire tokens and nobody saw them? And then everyone else, after the whole thing is over, Tyson is going to claim he found one, and everyone else just stop looking and be like, oh, well, I guess the other three are out there. Really? That's what y'all want me to believe? Okay, moving on, because now Rob really has 4 or 5, however many Amber has, because whatever Amber has, Rob has. So who do we think has the best chance of getting back into the game from extinction? I hope they get to come back at the merge so we can merge at 10. Like, how much long? Because the season going to be over before y'all let somebody back in the game. It's going to be more people on extinction than in the game. But let's move on. I vote for my 2 fantasy picks. I would love to see Natalie back in the game or Tyson back into the game. I think they both have a great opportunity of winning whatever challenge is going to be set forth in front of them. But the way I don't want to be an edit reader, but the way the edit is going, it's making it seem like Rob is just this oh so great. He's smarter than everyone, and he can find things better than anyone. He's a challenge beast. I feel like Rob is going to be the one getting back into the game. But Natalie has 4 fire tokens all on her own. Or does she have 5? She has 4. But so I would love to see Natalie get back into the game. But those are the 3 people who I think even have a chance. I think just off of challengeability, it'll be Natalie. She's a challenge beast. Tyson has his peanut butter, so he's getting his nutrients in. I wonder if he's sharing that. Do people know on the edge that he got some peanut butter? And then they might just give it to Rob. I don't know. But let's get into the tribes. Most of the tribes this week, they're just chilling. It's not too much excitement going on. Let's start with the red tribe. That's Jeremy, Denise, Kim, and Tony. They just got rid of Sandra. They seem to be unified. It looks like Jeremy, Denise, and Kim are going to be a solid threesome going into this merge. Tony feels like he's with him, but Tony still has Sarah. We're going to get into where everybody is at the end of this. I'm going to jump into my power rankings list. Do we think... Wait, what did I say? Denise this episode says she wanted to sit in the final 2 or 3 with Kim. Do we believe that? Is that a good look for Denise? I would say yes, because Kim hasn't had any good moves. I feel like if she's sitting there with Kim, Denise is the one with the exciting move of voting out Sandra last week with Sandra's idol. So, you know, Denise has a good resume. Kim hasn't done anything. She's just been fighting to stay in this game. But there's still a lot more game left to be played. But I think that's a good move, Denise. Take Kim to the end. Do we think Denise is completely done with Adam? Is Adam just out there? Because, you know, that they were ride or die until he started opening up his mouth pre-swap. I don't know. I feel like at some point, why make Adam an easy vote? To me, Adam is the new, what they call it, GOAT, drag to the end. Adam, that's Adam. Adam, to me now, is the perfect person to grab his vote and just pull him along to the end, because no one really wants to play with Adam. But let's move on from the red team. They chilling. They didn't lose the challenge. Okay, now we're at the blue team. The blue team, I call them a little bit sketchy. They chilling, but they a little sketchy. Ben is losing it. Ben knows that there should be an island somewhere, because this is a new tribe. So there should be a new green tribe idol out on this island somewhere. And since no one has claimed to find it, and they know Rob didn't have it because he didn't play it last week or the other week, you know, it's like, where's the idol? Where's the idol? And so Ben is going crazy, loud talking, looking for the idol. And so now Adam is thinking he got this spidey sense where, like, I don't know why Ben is fake looking for this idol. I know he has it, and if he doesn't have it, Sarah has it. Like, I put money on it. Sarah or Ben have this idol. My spidey sense is telling me, and I'm like, Adam, your spidey sense is all off. Like, Sophie is sitting right here looking guilty as hell And you can't pick up, like, every time Sophie opens her mouth to talk about this idol, she sounds guilty. Like, guys, why don't we just quit talking about the idol? It's just causing confusion in our group. Like, maybe nobody has the idol. Like, every time Sophie talks about this idol, I'm looking at her like she has it. And then, Sophie, why would you go tell Sarah that Adam thinks she has the idol? Because now Sarah, being the game player she's playing, Sarah is willing to throw you under the bus because she said, and I understand why Sarah is talking, because I was like, why is Sarah talking? She's talking because she doesn't want to enter a merge with Adam out here telling everybody that she has an idol, because that is a huge target that will be on her back. So I understand Sarah keeping her lips shut. She should. I mean, I don't think the green team is going to be a strong foursome going into the merge. I think they're definitely going to split, maybe back into some of the original alliances. We'll talk about that more at the end. But the green team is sketchy, but they won the challenge, so they don't have to deal. That wasn't the green. That's the blue team. They don't have to deal with any drama. So now we're at the green team. No, I have my colors wrong. They are the green team. This is the blue team. I can't wait for them to merge because I wrote my notes down wrong. I apologize. The blue team, which is Wendell, Michelle, Yul, and Nick. They are drama and chaos. Chaos and drama filled. They lost the challenge. So let's go ahead and get to this challenge. It was some kind of race with the water, and it came down to the last second. And they said Wendell was showboating or sore loser, whatever they said Wendell was doing. I didn't agree. I think Wendell was just trying to get Jeff's attention because the puzzle was so close. He wanted Jeff to be down there next to him, so if he smashed his block in, like, they'd be like, look, Jeff, look. And Jeff was closer to Jeremy's team. So I don't think he was showboating. Like, it wasn't like the previous challenge where he was like, look what I'm getting ready to do, and then he screwed it up and he ain't do nothing, and his ball felt like, whatever. Wendell is just getting such an arrogant, asshole-ish edit this season, and this is not the Wendell that I know and fell in love with the season that he won. Let's get into it. So the green team lost. The blue team, I wrote my notes down wrong. The blue team lost. The first thing I don't understand is they never explained Wendell's move last week. Like, they kind of foreshadowed with Michelle saying, I know what you were trying to do last week. What was it? Like, elaborate. Get in the comments and tell me, like, I don't understand what Wendell was doing last week by openly saying to Parvati, say a name and I'll vote with you for the fire tokens. Like, I understand why Wendell's name is on the chopping block this week. And to me, this week, clearly Wendell should have went home. We're going to talk about it. But somebody in the comics explain to me, what was he doing last week? Because I still don't get it. And I don't understand the personality change. And that's my point number 2. What happened to sweet Wendell, sweet, great social game that made you win that tie vote Wendell? Like, clearly, if it ever came down to a tie this season, like, to me, Wendell's attitude, if he brings this over into the merge, he's clearly going to get voted out early, which sucks because he's my winner pick. And he's clearly going to be someone that maybe gets dragged to the end because nobody likes him like an Adam. Somebody tell me what's going on with Wendell. I don't know. Next, is Michelle the one throwing Wendell's game off? Like, is this whatever dating relationship Wendell and Michelle had in the past? Is this really throwing Wendell off? Like, I want the tea. What happened with Wendell and Michelle? Because whatever happened, is making Wendell uneasy. Michelle is saying it like Wendell is the one who broke her heart. And she should be the one that's uneasy. But then Michelle gives him, what was up with Michelle giving Wendell a fire token? For what? He did nothing but talk down to you. He does not deserve, like, you all. Do you think Wendell and Michelle are faking the funk? Like, are they exes that are really cool? And like, but we just gonna play it up because we don't want to seem too cool. So we gonna fight about foolishness and help each other out, because I don't understand where the fire token is coming from. I don't understand why. Let's just go ahead and talk about it. Why Michelle was not the vote. Why you three gentlemen had a solid alliance with Sophie. If y'all would have made it to the merge, you could have ran the board. You could have ran the board of the game. Y'all could have picked up a couple of players like a Ben and an Adam over there with Sophie. Like, y'all could have come together and ran the merge. Why would you not vote out Michelle? Like, I like Michelle. Michelle is playing a hell of a game this season. I do like Michelle, but to me, Michelle is the obvious vote. Like, why are you gunning for Wendell? And Wendell, why are you gunning for Yul? To me, whatever issues you all have, whatever showboating, clearly that's somebody I want to take to the merge. Let him come over to the merge and showboat some more so he can be a shield ahead of me. No one's going to vote out Michelle. She's not going to be good at these challenges. No one's going to be thinking about Michelle at the merge. You all get in the comments and explain it to me. I don't see the logic. Matter of fact, I think this is a game losing move for Nick and Wendell. I think Sophie jumped ship. She's like, y'all got rid of Yul, because I think Sophie was closest to Yul. She's definitely not gonna deal with arrogant Wendell, and she might drag Lost Nick along because he's just playing along to get along. Like, Sophie's gonna jump probably over there with Sarah and Tony. Sarah and I'm gonna get into the power rankings later. So get in the comments and let me know if you think they're faking the funk and why on earth would she give him a fire token. And then I already made my last point. If they had to know the merge is coming, why would those boys not work it out and get rid of Michelle and work out the drama and get to the merge? Like, I don't get it. But let's get into what I wrote down for my power rankings. So you already know my fantasy team. My winner pick is Wendell. I say it every week. And even if Wendell makes it to the end, I think he's going to start. When he gets to this merge, he has to shift personalities. Like, he has to turn back into sweet, nice Wendell. Let's make a little bit of furniture, a little bit again. Like, he has to turn back into nice Wendell, or he's first boot from this merge. I can see it. Adam, I don't know where Adam fits back in. I honestly feel like Adam is a drag to the end now. Natalie's gone. Tyson is gone. Fingers crossed one of them comes back into the game. I can see Natalie coming back into the game, squeezing in with her original alliance, Jeremy and Michelle, and be cushioned with Denise and Kim. That would be a good alliance right there. If not, Tyson comes back in the game, I think Tyson would come in and go right back out. All of his allies are over there on the edge. Who is Tyson going to come back and work with? So, sorry, Tyson. I think he might have a good run on winning a few immunity challenges, but I think if Tyson comes back, Tyson goes right back out. Who's next? Oh, and Yul is gone too. I don't think Yul is going to win whatever challenge to come back. Let's get into who's left in the game. Let's talk about who I think. I said I wouldn't do it, and I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to say now who I think has a good shot as of right now of winning the game. I think Jeremy and Denise would now be my top picks because they're insulated. Jeremy and Denise have picked up Kim. Once they merge, they might join back in with Ben. They may, for whatever sake, pull Adam back. They have Tony, who thinks he's with them. And with Tony comes Sarah. I think Jeremy and Denise are highly insulated in the game. They have a lot of coverage. They have a lot of targets they can pick off ahead of them. And as of right now, no one is really saying their name. Jeremy is always going to be a threat, but no one is really saying his name. Michelle, I would put as a good winner pick, because since Michelle didn't go home last week, to me, Wendell and Nick are next. Wendell and Nick are next. Michelle is also insulated. Jeremy is definitely going to pick back up Michelle. So, I think Michelle has a good shot. I think Michelle is going to fly under the radar some more, because I don't see her winning too many of these immunity challenges. Challenge beasts like a Denise, Tony, Sarah, Ben, they coming after you. Jeremy, I'm sorry, but they're going to start coming after you. Who might can really win the game? I think if she can drop Wendell and Nick, and Sophie kind of switch over with maybe Tony and Sarah, Sophie can win the game. I can see Sophie being a winner of this season. She's playing a really good game. I like Sophie now. So I already talked about a few of the alliances. I think off top, the merge alliances are going to be Jeremy, Denise, Kim, Michelle. Sarah and Tony are going to link back up. And I think Wendell and Nick just have to try to keep it together. Now, who's left out there? Sophie. Do we think Sophie is going to stick with Sarah and ride it out with Sarah and Tony? I don't know if Sophie want to fool with Tony. I don't know. Will Sophie forgive Wendell and Nick and work with Wendell and Nick without Yul? I don't think so. I think Sophie will try to vote out Tony and ride it out with Sarah. That's what I think. Adam. Will Adam be an easy merge boot number one, or will somebody suck in Adam? I think if Denise can talk to Michelle and Jeremy and get them to pull Adam back in, I think Denise is the only one who can save Adam with his original alliance, or Adam will be a number for Sophie. I don't see Adam being an easy. Why would you vote out Adam? Why would you vote out the one person who no one likes? Like, keep them. He's not going to get any votes. Vote out somebody else. Ben, to me, is going to be the wild card. Who is Ben going to align with at this merge? Is Ben going to stick with his original Blue Tribe alliance of Jeremy, Denise, Michelle? I think Ben is over Adam, but Ben could bring Adam in, over there with them, and Kim. Will Ben stick with Sophie and kind of run with Sarah and Tony? Or could Wendell and Nick scoop up a Ben and they be the Wild Boys together with maybe Adam? I don't know. To me, Ben, Adam, and Sophie are the three people who I would like to see where they fall in the merge. Because I feel like those are going to be the three tight alliances that are going to stick together at the merge. I can't wait to see where it goes. Because that preview, they were naming all kind of names. They were saying Wendell, Nick, Adam, Sarah, like Tony. Everyone's name was thrown out in that preview. So I'm really ready to see where they're going to go. And I really can't wait to see who comes back from the edge. If it's Rob, I don't care. Like, I like Rob as a player, but I really feel like Rob is getting production help. Like, I ain't gonna never get over him finding all 3 fire tokens and nobody knew. Because what happened, I'm going backwards, but what happened with his shorts? Because when he found all the fire tokens, he had on his red shorts and they were in his pocket. But when he came back to question everybody about who got the fire tokens, man, did you find one? Tell me. He had on red underwear, just his underwear. And nobody picked up. Like, we just gonna let that story ride. Like, I would like to see more of Extinction Island to see if anybody called him out on that. But I'm not gonna make my video long this week. I could talk about Survivor forever. You all know. Get in the comments and let me know what you thought about this week's episode. And I can't wait to see the merge next week. If this is your first time coming across one of my Survivor videos, go ahead and hit subscribe. Join the Kiss My Cheeks family. I'm going to be talking about Survivor every week. And then next week, the challenge starts too. So next week is going to be the challenge and Survivor. I'm excited about that. And you know what I like, comment, and share. And y'all see my t-shirt. I'm sorry for cursing. It says F being fat. This is my quarantine shirt because this reminds me every day to get up and go outside and walk for 30-45 minutes because I refuse to buy new clothes a size larger at the end of this quarantine. So I can't do my Zumba, I can't do my Aquafit, I can't go to the gym. So I at least remind myself to go outside and walk for about 30-40 minutes every day. When you're already big, you just don't want to be no bigger. Okay, I said it. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. So I will talk to you all later next week. Look forward to talking to you all about the challenge and Survivor. Talk to you later. Bye.